Okay, Entertainerheads, it's time to start a new vlog. And I did go to a wordplay last night, and I played some of my original songs there, but I didn't get any footage from that. Sorry about that. And there was this one woman from all the way from Vermont guesting at the other wordplay, and she read excerpts from her book called Self-Portraits. It was a pretty good night. So right now we are at Woodlawn Nature Center. Excellent. And we are going to look around the place here for a moment before we head over to the new Hall of Heroes location, which I will be talking about a little bit later. But let's go explore the Nature Center, shall we? And over here is the entrance to the Nature Center, including this wooden bridge right here. Well, years ago I was in a band. Well, two bands actually. The first of the bands, we used to rehearse right in this Nature Center here. And, well, all I can say about that. Anyway, because I used to be in a band with the mayor's daughter, and she had a lot of connections with the parks, including this Nature Center here. So that's why we had this space for doing rehearsals. And right behind this building is some swings and picnic tables and things like that, and a large bike and a long bike rack. And of course we have the adjacent Nature Center woods that I like to go into a lot, which I consider my oasis of this urban jungle called well, I'm not going to name the city that I live in, because there's some squirrels playing around in that tree over here. There's another squirrel. Hey, how you doing, squirrel? Hey, be entertained, okay? Yeah, got a lot of animals here, because this is the Nature Center. Oh yeah, inside the Nature Center you'll find some taxidermied animals in there, but out here you'll find some live animals, including this squirrel up here. Well, this is not the main entrance to the woods. The main entrance is that way, but we're going to take a different entrance to the woods, and I'm going to show you my sacred spot that I did to sit around and meditate and things like that, things like that. So we are going into the woods, and over here I consider this my sacred spot. As you can see, there's some logs laid out, and this large stump that's been cut out. It looks like a seat, and sometimes I like to sit on the top here, the tippy top of this seat. So this is my kind of like my sacred spot. And also in these woods we have a few gathering spots, including these logs over here set in a vertical position so people can sit on them. And we used to have like drum circles and stuff over here, but we don't do that anymore, unfortunately. So these logs are kind of got fungi growing on them and things like that, like over here. And here's the side of the Nature Center building, and with a large bay windows where kids can look at the bird feeders and things like that. You can see this is like a bird feeder and a small pond back here, and Nature Center. And look at that, there's addition to this fountain. Well, it's not working at the moment. Not sure where the water source is for this thing. So that's pretty much it. Anyway, here's a gathering spot, and momentarily I will show you the main entrance to the woods. Okay, Nature Center building again, and here is the main entrance to the woods. You've got a set of rules and things like that, of course. No motor vehicles and things like that. And we are going into the woods again. For a little bit of peace and serenity. And this is the my oasis from this urban mess that I call my city. Because green spaces tend to relax people a little bit. Well, never mind the body I'm dragging behind me. Okay, I'm just kidding. I'm not dragging any bodies. Okay, anyway, these are the woods. Okay, entertainer heads. Right across the street from Country Club Lane's Bowling Alley is the new location for Hall of Heroes Superhero Museum. Excellent. And supposed to be a haunted house in there tonight, just like we went to last year. It's called the Hall of Villains. We've been to the old location last year, so we're going to go to the new location this year as soon as it opens. So we'll be inside of there real shortly. Okay, entertainer heads, it's now dark, and here's the outside of the Hall of Heroes, and we got a couple of gravestones over here. A Logan, looks like the Flash uniform over Superman's gravestone. Here lies Spider-Man, and we have people waiting out in line, and I'm not sure who that guy is. Whoops, and we better watch this Jeep over here. So, we'll be inside of here. So here we are in the front part of the museum. And back here we got superhero themed pinball and arcade games that are actually playable. Including this vintage Superman pinball machine. Looks like it's from the 60s. And we got all kinds of superhero related souvenirs. Like t-shirts and things. Excuse me. And over there we got some autograph pictures and comic book pieces like that. And here is the entrance to the haunted house, which we'll be going into shortly.
Welcome to Hall of Villains. My name's Joker. I'm the host with the most. All right, so question for you folks: who's your favorite villain? And there's only one correct answer to that question.
Sorry, what was the question?
Deadpool.
Who's your favorite villain?
Deadpool.
Who? That is the correct answer, sir. Never trust the Joker. All right, folks. So how many of you have been following on Facebook the battle the last couple of days that's been going on here at the museum? All right.
This entertainer head is one of the original Captain America uniforms. And the Captain America shield from the new movies. Well, it's kind of hard to see stuff because it's all black lighted. And maybe we should come back here on some during the daytime. Ooh, look at that, more villains. Iron Man. And this entertainer heads is the original Ghost Rider motorcycle from the Ghost Rider movie. Excellent. This is a movie poster for Ghost Rider, not sure you can see it. Pretty impressive looking, doesn't it? And the Cobra that Tony Stark fell on top of on this the first Iron Man movie. This is the actual prop car. Unfortunately, it's not drivable, of course. So this is the Cobra.
You don't want to?
I want to.
Well, get over over here. So here's what you're going to do. Just switch right here. Just flip it. And it's simple. Okay. Right into it. Good job.
By the way, that's
so I
Bob
might
and
let
you
you
like
live
it.
longer than usual. Just get some green and maybe we'll call you. Do you want to? Oh yes, everyone. Come on up. Please, come up. So right here, switch. On the count of 3. 1, 2. Oh!
Looks like Mr. Robin's going to be a crispy critter by the end of the evening.
Do you want to try next? Man, nice swallow. 1, 2, 3. No,
Excuse me, kid. I thought that's still good enough to say, Robin. And look at this, entertainer heads. I know it's a little dark, But this is the original George Reeve Superman uniform that he wore in the original Superman show back in the 1950s. Really, really old. And here is the uniform from 1970s TV show Greatest American Hero. Well, this show is about an ordinary guy who was given superpowers by these aliens, but unfortunately the aliens did not give him instruction manual to operate the other uniform. So he spent pretty much most of the show trying to find out how to operate his suit. And he can fly, of course, but he doesn't fly very well. Always crashing into buildings and things like that. So that was a good show. I remember watching it when I was a kid. Greatest American Hero. And lastly, Entertainerhead is the new, is a figure of the new Wonder Woman from the new Wonder Woman movie. Quite impressive looking, isn't she? Ooh, creepy, isn't he?
You want to save him?
Look, Entertainerhead. It's one of the original Adam West Batman costumes. And here is one of the arcade machines here at the museum. And there's even an autograph from the guy who played Captain America. Excellent. And there you have it, Entertainerheads. We have just been to the Hall of Heroes, which tonight is the Hall of Villains, that the villains have taken over the place. And you've seen Robin in an electric chair, and Spider-Man tied up, and all the Venom guys. Pretty impressive stuff. But unfortunately, most of it was too dark, and I don't have the editing capabilities to brighten the stuff, so I apologize for that. So hopefully I can get a better video editing program maybe in a few months. But in the meantime, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Hit that blue thing on the bottom right corner of your screen, please. And don't forget to hit my Facebook page and get that like so you keep up my latest entertainment news, including my appearances and doing some of my original songs, playing my guitar and things like that, and more YouTube videos and things like that, and whatever I'm up to. And make sure you check out my Bandcamp page for that one song. It has only one song on it right now, and my Vimeo page too, where you will find the Patient Case 004, the controversial video that's been removed from YouTube twice and will not be back on YouTube. And make sure you see my other videos on my channel too, like The Patient, but you'll only see Case 004 on Vimeo. And until next week, don't forget to be entertained, and we'll see all you Entertainerheads later. Good night. Oh yeah, and watch out for those super villains.